What's good, everybody? The Crooks process here. Here to talk about the drumming the Tennessee Titans got at home against division rival Indianapolis Colts 41-20. You knew coming to this game that, you were behind the eight ball in the starters alone. The defense and the offensive line. Devontae Sweat, who said he's good to go on Wednesday, then come to find out, he's out on IR for the next 4 weeks at least. Then, J.C. Latham still out with the hip injury. And then you come to an injury report today. Kevin Zeitler out with a bicep. Jarvis Boundley out with the ankle. So you down 4 starters there. And you come into a game against the Indianapolis Colts that, to me, I'll be honest with you, Colts fans, you get mad about this, whatever. It is what it is. But, I thought maybe one of these trap games that y'all maybe get in trouble with, and y'all may win, but Daniel Jones, how much luck do you got with him at the fold? But that went away very quickly because Cam Ward threw a pick six early to Moore when he's trying to throw like a check down to Tony Pollard. And an easy pick six, and after that, the Colts just kind of coasted for the rest of the game. They were bootlegging the Titans to death. Daniel Jones got what he wanted on the bootleg, especially to Alec Pierce. He was torching the Titans secondary, and then, when he went out with the concussion and Michael Pittman, he started, busting up the Titans secondary as well. This kind of makes me wonder, what we doing defensively and all that stuff in the secondary, all that stuff. To continue forward, Jonathan Taylor, with Jonathan Sweat being out, he got what he wanted in the rush game. And that second half, once again, that running game, those opposing teams, once they kind of get things going, they beat up on the Titans in the run game. So that happened. What else? And I gotta say this about Cam Ward. We know you can zip the ball and stuff like that, but at times you got to kind of ease up at the zipping, and hopefully the receivers make plays, because at times the play gets there. Jesus Christ, the plays get there, but the ball gets to the players, but it's just like they can't make the ball, or it's like too much zip on and trying to corral it and stuff like that. And that happened to Chig once again. Calvin Ridley, even though I think Calvin Ridley could have made a little effort on these balls he got thrown to today. It's just, it's just like a work in progress and stuff like that with this team, and which we knew coming to the season would be, but it's just like, you look at these games, look how they went. It's like there's chances. I'm not saying win every game, but it's like chances to be in the game at the end and whatnot, and we're not. Also, before I leave on this, on the Colts side of things, you have to worry about Alec Pierce, how long he's gonna be out. Tyler Warren's a stud. Jonathan Taylor's a stud. The offensive line seems like they have, adjusted well with Ryan Kelly and Will Freeze leaving. So, it seems like y'all in a good position right now in the AFC South as this recording. The Jaguars beat the Texans, and the Texans are 0-3. The Titans are 0-3. And the Jags, you're kind of ahead of them in the division. So, things are looking good for y'all right now. Can y'all keep up this momentum, throughout the season? We'll see. But back to the Titans to wrap things up. The defense is just like no effort, no edge, no burst, nothing like that. No hard asses, nothing like that on the defense. No making like a beeline to the ball, nothing like that. It's kind of like just jogging and soft tackling and stuff like that. It's just like half-ass effort. It's like everybody's just kind of just like there in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going to motivate this team. Also, one more thing. One more thing before I get out of here. For those that don't know, I used to live out in Nebraska. Same time around like Bill Callahan got out there to coach the Cornhuskers. He wants shit out there. I hate to cuss like that, but he ain't shit here. No, I was somewhat excited for the hire when he brought his daddy in. Maybe he can get the offensive line straight, but he ain't been clicking, dog. And something to told us as Titans fans, you know, getting somebody from Cleveland who ain't done diddly poo jack shit in the past decade or so, that should have been a sign. Maybe kind of like maybe something else would be different, but the offensive line ain't clicking. These dudes that they stick out there, it ain't clicking. I don't understand why I don't know who Brinker and Brzonki were outbidding for Dan Moore, but it ain't clicking. You know what I'm saying? It's just like things are not clicking with the staff and players that they put in place. So I don't know what's going to happen next week. They got the Texans. We'll see how that goes. They ain't been playing great. So we'll see how about that next week. But comment down, let me know what y'all think. Titans 0-3. You know it's a slow burn, but damn. It seemed like it could be better. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.